up, everybody?
What's up, y'all?
Truth on Demand in the building.
Yes,
Yet
coming
again.
at you live. How y'all doing today?
Yes.
Well, y'all can't talk back, not yet anyway. Hopefully y'all doing well. Hope y'all had a wonderful and prosperous week since we last saw y'all. So, what's been up with you, bro?
Well, first of all, I'm just trying to get this little thing going here.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, there
At the top. Push it.
Oh, there it is.
Push it.
Oh, okay. So that did that. And then...
Go back.
Oh, no, it's doing what it's supposed to do.
No, it's not.
It is. It's just froze. It's just me. Okay. There we go.
All right. You gotta get
all right. So
yeah, how you been?
I've been well. I've been good. Life's been life for me a little bit. But I have no complaints. I'm not gonna complain. I'm actually I'm grateful. I'm grateful.
Anything exciting? Anything change over the past week? Any good news?
I did get some good news, but I'm gonna hold off on it because I need some confirmation first before I share those things. So I don't wanna what's the word?
Jinx it?
Yeah, maybe jinx it.
Okay.
Jinx it. But I know it's coming through. So yeah, I just wanna make sure it's on and popping before I let everybody know. Guess what's popping?
Okay. So, well, I'm ready to hear the news when you share it with me. Because I'm going to be like your biggest supporter. Like, let's go. You heard what my best friend said. You heard what's coming. Not you about to be Tina Turner.
That's how I feel when I think about it. Because I'm watching like, big wheels, keep on. But that's, yes. So that's how I'm feeling on the inside.
Okay.
I'm definitely feeling like Proud Mary and I'm rolling on this river with the Lord.
Okay.
So, yes. Yeah, but, I've had a really good week, very positive week. Lots of sunshine.
Yes, the sun has been
lots
wonderful.
Of smiles.
You see my bronze?
I see you bronzing in, and I'm chocolating.
Yes.
We just out here just melanating.
I done got bronze, honey. I'm not light skinned no more.
Yes. So we're getting our melanin up. You know what I'm saying? If you guys haven't been out there in the sunshine yet, you guys better get out there and catch it while you can.
Stock up on your vitamin D.
If you are in Washington State.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Get out there.
Stock up on that vitamin
D. Vitamin D, all right. Help your depression and anxiety and all that stuff that, Washingtonians deal with. And just be good to yourself. Be good to yourself.
Yes.
And catch as much sun as you can while you can. Natural vitamin D, not the synthetic or the artificial, but the natural.
Yes,
it's the best way. It's the best way to do it. So,
all right.
Yeah. How have you been?
I've been good. My week has been pretty good. I can't complain either. I got some really good news as well last week. I'm not ready to share it yet.
Okay,
She
ain't gonna say nothing. I ain't gonna say nothing because I thought we was going,
No. I don't want to announce it to the world. I've told a few select people already. The ones who have been supporting me with this.
Not saying that you guys don't matter, because you guys matter too, but just
like my inner circle,
everything is for everybody.
The people who actually supported me through this whole ordeal and encouraged me and this, that, and the third. Like, I gave them the update and the praise report. So just know that your girl is that girl. I'm just like.
She's that girl.
I really, after I got the news, I really, I told God, I'm like, you really make me that girl. Like, I'm really that girl. I'm like, dang, Jesus, okay, I see you. You made me in your image, boo. And listen,
nothing less.
I'm that girl. Talk to me nice.
Yeah, you know.
But yeah, so I got really good news. Other than that, this past week has just been chill. You know, the 4th just passed, and you know, barbecue, fireworks, all that good stuff. And you know, I've also been preparing for a real nigga holiday. Don't wake up.
I was agreeing.
Oh, I thought you was asleep. I thought you was asleep. You look like you was asleep from this angle.
Like you already know.
But yes, I have been preparing for a real nigga holiday. And if you don't know what a real nigga holiday is, it is my birthday. Okay?
Look.
Your girl is turning 31 next week.
And yes, she said real nigga. Don't come over here judging us. Judge yourself.
You heard what I said. So yeah, so yes, I've been, you know, preparing for my birthday. I told you the plans already for what I'm thinking.
I've been preparing too. She has pieces of birthday presents, and I've just been trying to give her like a little piece of it, and she don't want it. I'm excited for her gift, but
I don't like getting birthday gifts on any other day but my birthday. Like, don't y'all want to open y'all gifts on y'all birthday?
Yes,
but you want to open your gifts on Christmas? Like, why not wait till a special day?
For those of you who like to open your gifts on your birthday, raise your hand. And for those who like birthday gift trails leading up to your birthday, like gifts all the way leading up to your birthday, or like the whole month of your birthday, like a gift.
So is that what you're trying to do? Like, I get a
it doesn't matter now because you already said you don't want it until your actual birthday. Okay.
You shouldn't have asked me then if that was the plan. You should have just been like, if you was planning on giving me it. No, if you was planning on doing like a 10 days till your birthday gift thing, and where I get a gift every day, then yeah, of course, why not? I would have said that.
I said a piece of it.
Nigga, I don't want a piece of my gift if it's not gonna be like an everyday thing leading up to my birthday. Why would I wait? Why would I get a piece of my gift today and then wait 10 or however many more days to my birthday to get the rest of it? Like, nigga, no. Give me if you gonna give me pieces, give me pieces every day until my birthday.
It's like birthday foreplay, okay? Like you increase the anticipation.
I need foreplay every day between my birthday.
Listen. Well, we all do it differently, so
I need foreplay all the way through. Like, I could understand like if you was planning a trip. You know what I'm saying? Like the trip was part of our month.
Who said it was a trip though?
If a trip was a part of if a trip was a part of my birthday gift, you know what I'm saying? I can understand giving me that early so I can pack or prepare. Or, you know, if you could, you know what I'm saying? If you're going to really show out, you know what I'm saying? Just be like, don't pack no clothes. We're going to get more clothes when we get there. Lord, let my man do that. My husband do that in Jesus' name. Amen.
And he will. Amen.
Amen. So, yeah, I don't want a piece of my gift. I want the whole thing.
I'm gonna just leave it alone. I won't leave it alone. I won't leave it alone. Woo, Lord. Help my mind.
Help me, Lord.
Help me,
girl. Yes. But yeah, so I love the feeling of feeling special and loved on my birthday. Like, I'm not too big on gifts. And I actually just came to the realization why the other day, and we can get into that like in a different episode, but I'm not really into gifts like that. Like, you don't have to give me nothing, you know what I'm saying? I'd rather give experiences and memories. So I'd rather do something meaningful. So let me take you out to the mountains because you've been wanting to see the mountains, or when we went to the dance. It's called Alex Ailey. Alvin Ailey, yeah. Dance store. Dance theater. Or, you know, just make memories. I'd rather do stuff like that versus like, or give you something that you need or give you an experience versus, oh, here goes some bath salts. I mean, I appreciate those too, but you know, like that's what I'd rather do for people. And I plan on doing that with my kids too. like I'll get them a couple gifts, of course, but I want to create memories for them. I want to make core memories, so they don't just look at Christmas as something tangible, and they're not playing with the toys in like 2 weeks from now.
I bought it.
Yeah, and it's sitting off in the corner collecting dust. Like we can get a couple gifts for them, things that they need, but I'd rather them give back and to also create a memory. So we form family traditions and stuff like that.
I like that.
So they carry that with them as they grow.
I like that.
So if you so anybody out there, if y'all gonna give me a gift, give it to me on my birthday or after. You give it to me after. If you don't see me on my birthday, you can give it to me after my birthday. Just don't do it before. Unless you're not gonna see me.
I heard you the first time.
Unless you're not gonna see me after my birthday or on my birthday. No, I'd rather you just give it to me after. I don't care how.
I heard you.
I wanna open it on my day and be like, oh, what did you give me?
I got you. So hold on.
Let's see what's going on.
Do your thing. Don't worry about it. Keep going.
Okay. So
everything's under control.
I washed my lotion off my hands, child. It's a little dry. But yes. So today we're gonna be talking about. Excuse me, I had a burp. Today we're gonna be talking about your thriving self versus your surviving self,
and being comfortable with that.
Mm-hmm. So Tanya, when you hear thriving versus living, what comes to mind for you?
So thriving versus surviving?
Yeah. My bad.
No. Like, because that's it too.
Yeah.
But that can be applied different ways. Like living, or am I just living?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So thriving versus surviving.
So, so I've been in different seasons of my life. I've been on both sides where I've experienced thriving and surviving, and so right now I'm thriving, right? But there was a time where I was just surviving, transitioning into thriving, and it got overwhelming because I was like, wait, like, am I doing too much? Like, am I, like, is this really okay? Like, should I really be, is it okay for me to be this happy?
Kind of like waiting for the shoe to drop almost?
Yeah, like, or just thinking like, it's too good. It's too good to be true. Like, something gonna pop off, something gonna happen, or like, there's no way you could be that good. You can't be, that good. There's no way like they really like my product and like my stuff that much. I mean, like, I'm okay. Like just downplaying myself when when I was supposed to be embracing the thrive, but instead I'm like, nah, let me just go ahead and do what I gotta do to make sure I survive, missing the whole fact and the whole point that no, like, you don't have to just survive anymore. Like, you're thriving right now.
Yeah.
So just be in that, be present, be in that moment, be in that time, be in that season. Your survival season is done. I done set you up, so you don't have to worry about how you're gonna make it, how you're gonna get through whatever anymore, because all you're gonna be doing from here on out is just growing and elevating and leveling up and getting better and better and gooder and gooder and greater and greater. That's thriving for me. Of course there's gonna be ups and downs, and it's gonna be some problems along the way, but it just that's life. Okay. That comes with the thrive. So that is what makes you appreciate the fact that you even survived to be able to get to the point where I can say, like, I'm on my thrive right now.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, that's good. I myself have struggled with the whole. No, Deb, you're thriving now. You're not surviving. You don't have to be in that mindset no more. Because for me at least, when I was just surviving, it was almost like I went on autopilot and I just did what I needed to do and checked completely out. Like it was just like I was literally going through the motions just day to day. Like, have you ever seen like those like the shows, the sitcoms back in like the early 2000s, where they'll have like the character just standing there like this, just all stoic, like, and then but everything is happening around them in
fast motion.
Yeah, like high speed. Yeah. And like everything's just moving, and they're just like.
So there's some movies like that too, where they have scenes like that.
That's how I felt when I was just surviving. Like life is happening around me, but I'm not checked in. You know. Switching over from surviving to thriving for me, it's been very hard as far as like the mindset, because that's where it's at. Like just being in different situations where, let's say, like just something simple like ordering food or whatever from a certain restaurant. Like prior, when I was surviving, I would have to, budget differently. Like, maybe I'll just have to order off the dollar menu a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Give me a couple things that I know will fill me up.
Right.
Versus now I'm thriving, not saying that I'm just spending money frivolously, but I don't have to do struggle meals per se. You know what I'm saying? And that's just an example. Like thriving isn't just materialistic. It's your mindset. It's emotionally. It's spiritually. It's intellectually. Like how have you grown out of your fight or flight? You know what I'm saying? And I feel like just especially Black people, like we're in a constant state of fight and flight. A constant state, and your body is not supposed to be in that amount of stress continuously. That's why
survival mode all the time.
Yeah, that's why like in our community we have high blood pressure and high heart disease rates and stuff like that. Like we are in a constant mode of fight or flight, and it's so easy for something simple to just trigger you and take you right back to where you was. But for me, it takes. Whenever I feel like I'm triggered into like survival mode, for me it takes me to ground myself and just be like, okay, Devondra, like this is just a trigger. You're not in any danger right now. This is where you're at in the world. Like I'll start with where I'm at in that immediate moment. Like you're in a park in Tacoma. Tacoma is in Washington State. It's sunny outside. Washington State is in the upper Northwest, and just kind of work my way into a broader, like just kind of ground myself in the moment and remind myself I'm not in the past. I'm not in that survival situation that I had to be in. I don't have to do survival things. Now that I have the tools and the coping mechanisms and the skill set to operate in my thriving moment and deal with triggers and deal with things that will come my way, because you don't stop getting triggered or problems don't stop happening because you move into a thriving mindset. You just know how to handle it better. You know how to handle it more maturely. So yeah, that's what I do.
That part right there, you just know how to handle it better and survive it better.
Yes. So that's what one of the big things that I do. And I also have to remind myself of the word as well. My biggest one that I use is God did not give you a spirit of fear, but a power, love, and a sound mind. And I repeat that over myself just over and over and over again until it sits in my spirit. And whatever anxiety, worry, or fear that set in me, it just melts away. And I just let God's peace cover me. And I let Him reassure me in that moment. and then we get back to it. So just taking the time to really sit and acknowledge versus just letting things happen or pass me by. I feel like I kind of just went in a little tangent, just kind of.
No, that's. I mean, you hit everything. That's the show. No, but I feel like I use a lot. I use that scripture a lot too. God did not give us a spirit of fear, but power and love and a sound mind. But the thing I have to daily. I have to hit on it daily. I have a sound mind. I have a sane mind. I'm in my right mind because there was such a large part of my life where I wasn't, and so now that I am, and the only reason I even kept my mind was by the grace and mercy of God through everything. Like, He really, really kept my mind because Jesus, your girl is. I mean, depending on when you met me, some of y'all might have met me when I was like backsliding real hard, and then some of y'all might have met me like, when I was great, whatever. But, I have lived a life. And yeah, like I just have to, I have to remind myself daily, because of what I came from and my background and everything. I have to remind myself daily that, like, that was the old Tanya, and regardless of whatever happened or wherever whatever happened that is, may have triggered me or reminded me, or something might have set me off, or something starts to feel, familiar, like, wait a minute, like, or I might start to feel myself like revert back to like old ways of thinking. I'm like, no, I don't, because I have a sound mind.
That part.
I have a sane mind. I'm in my right mind, and so not only that, but I have a made up mind, so I just try to, I always try to say that, like, at least once or twice throughout my day, or just whenever I feel like I'm about to, like, all right, they're about to send me off, like, so, like, for real, because, man, people, oh, man, dang,
people be
peopling, okay, and I'm a people too, so I know I be peopling too sometimes.
But if you people too much,
yeah, like y'all
I'm gonna show you how I people.
Okay, so yeah, like I
what's that saying? If you let a nigga shenan, they gonna shenan again.
Well, I'm done with the shenanigans. We ain't shenanigan over here no more, unless we shenanigan it for the good, for the good stuff, in the good way, the positive shenanigans. We're here for it. But yeah, so I think just just allowing myself to bask in that. Like, I have a sound mind. I have a sane mind. I'm in my right mind. Like, that has helped me to embrace my thriving. Like, just my thriving season, thriving moments in my life, thriving opportunities, thriving relationships, thriving connections, networks, all of that. Like, that has been a tool for me to use in just letting go of the, all right, I just gotta make it. That's a survival thing. Like, I just gotta make it. I just gotta get through. I just gotta hold on. I just gotta hold on. No, I am holding on.
Yeah.
And not only am I holding on, I'm being held. God holds me. So because I know that I'm holding on tight, but at the same time I'm being held, that means I don't have to, like, white knuckle everything. Not that my knuckles y'all are anyway. But you guys know what that means, right? So you don't have to white knuckle everything, or like hold on to everything with like a death grip, because it's like God is holding me, God is keeping me, and Yeah, so that helps me stay in my thrive mode and not revert back so often to survival mode, because I still deal with that sometimes. I still struggle with that sometimes, and it's a healing process. It's a healing journey, and yeah, but things have gotten better. So yeah.
So I got a question. So how do you feel environment plays a role in your thriving versus your surviving?
Well, I feel like environment is important, but like above all else, like it really is mindset. I've met all types of people from all different types of walks of life, and in spite of their environments and like whatever they came from or whatever they were going through or whatever their background may be, like because their mindset was so strong and so set, and because they had a made up mind, like I'm gonna survive this, because once I get out of here, like it's nowhere but up from here. All the only thing I can do is thrive. I just gotta survive this and that. So it's environment is important, but I just really feel like it's your mindset. It's your where's your head at? Because if you only let your head stay in that environment and only be involved with what's going on in that environment and what you're seeing and what's going on around you, and you refuse to, think outside of that, then like that's where you stay. Like what do you say? As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. Yeah. So regardless of whether or not I'm living in the dumpster, in my mind, like I'm a billionaire, and so I know that even though I may go home and live in a dumpster at nighttime, like I have the mindset, I have the mind that during the day, like I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna utilize these tools and these resources. I'm gonna make connections. I know how to go out here and get it.
Yeah.
So regardless of where I'm at and what's going on around me, like I know that I have the mind to go out and change things. And I know that I have the power to change my environment, even though I'm in it right now. And so, and then it's also, I would say willpower, but for some people it's willpower, other people it's faith.
Yeah.
So me, it's a combination of both, yeah, like I believe that helps too with whatever the environment may be. You gotta have it. You gotta have it, because you can either will yourself to stay there in that jacked up environment, or you can will yourself to get out. Or you can trust in God's will, if it's God's will, for you to stay in that environment for that time. Or whatever the reason may be, because his ways are not our ways, and his thoughts are not our thoughts, or his will for you to be in that environment for that time or that season or whatever, and then, his will to get you out, to take you out, and then maybe come back later and change that environment for other people who may be just like you when you got out. You know what I'm saying? So it's just where's your head at? When it comes to you thriving and surviving, where's your head at? What are you thinking? What are you doing? What are you going through? Like, what does that look like for you? What actions are you taking? What moves are you making? What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts towards yourself? What are your thoughts towards your environment? So, and if you feel like you are not thriving and you're just surviving, why is that? Is there something that you can do to change that for yourself? if you feel like you're thriving and you see, you see others around you just surviving, is there anything that maybe you could do to maybe try to help those other people that you see and you love and you care about, or your community or whatever, to help them also get to a point where they can be thriving with you as well? Or thriving in their own way, whatever that may look like. Everybody, it looks different for everyone, but it's just, it's just up to them. Like, where's your head at? Where's your mind at?
That's good. I as well believe environment is very important. I like what you said about, even though environment is important, mindset is too. Like, you could be in a dumpster and you could think you got everything you need. Like, the dumpster is providing you coverage. You can close the little lid if it's raining or whatever, and maybe crack it open a little bit so you can get some air. But even though for real,
you're right. We need fresh air.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But you don't want to get rain on, so you just, prop it open a little bit so you can get some fresh rain, that fresh rain air into there, get some of the smells out of there and stuff like that. And you could also use whatever is in the garbage can already, like some boxes in there. Use that for like cover or something like that. You probably feel like, oh, I lucked up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's all about your mindset, and I feel like when we are grateful for what we have, what God has given us right now, in the moment, even though to anybody else it may seem like the bare minimum, but we treat it like this is the creme de la creme. God gonna be like,
that's my kid.
He gonna be like, oh, you're praising me and you're grateful for what I've given you. I'm ready to take it all. Take it all. Give it. I'm about to give you more because you praised me and you were grateful for the little things. I'm going to give you bigger and greater and better than what you've ever imagined. You know what I'm saying? So how does the scripture go? If you can take care of, how it go? If you can't take care of what you have now, how you expect you to take care of how does that scripture go?
Be faithful in the small things. I don't know. I'm not a Bible scholar.
Me neither.
We just.
I just know it when I
know the word. Like,
yeah.
Pop up when it need to pop up.
But basically, like, if you take care of what you got now, God will be able to trust you with what you got and bless you with more. He'll be able to trust you with more. But if you can't, so for instance, if you are praying for a house, but you can't take care of your apartment, you let your apartment get run down. You got holes in the wall. It's not that clean. You're behind on some stuff. You're not actively trying to catch. You just let things fall apart with your apartment. How is God then gonna be able to trust you with the house? You done prayed for the apartment. He blessed you with it, but you're not taking care of what He's giving you. You're not taking care of the gift that He's giving you. And now you're praying for a house. How can you expect Him to bless you with the house when you're not even taking care of what He's already given you? He can't trust you with the house because you're gonna mess it up. So if you don't take nothing else from this this episode, do right by the things that you have in your life now. You pray for girlfriends. Treat your girlfriends right. If you pray for good. Like-minded friends, and God blesses you with them, treat them right. Don't dog them out or nothing like that. If you got some odds, go to your sister or your brother and talk to them. You know what I'm saying? Don't do nothing petty and forfeit your blessing. You know what I'm saying? When you pray for a spouse and they finally come into your life, don't treat them like garbage. You know what I'm saying? If they get on your nerves, bring them up to the Lord. Pray for them and let God deal with them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just go for whatever you're praying for, whatever you got right now. Take really good care of it. What they say, cleanliness is next to godliness.
Right.
That's so true. Because I know a lot of y'all have cleaned up y'all house before. Y'all were in a state of depression, and you just started cleaning up your house. And once it was clean and smelling good and looking good, you felt better. You felt a little lighter. You know what I'm saying? Because you decluttered your home. Now peace and serenity and the Holy Spirit. He got room move around and do what he needs to do and continue to clean you out and continue to clean out your home. You know what I'm saying? Like, just, yeah, I went off on a tangent, but back to
y'all hear what's being said. So
back to the point. Me and my homegirl, shout out to Keelan. Hey, girl. We were talking earlier, and we were talking about just moving away from home, because we've both moved away from home, and we were just talking about the struggles of just being in a whole new environment on your own and by yourself. And I was telling her, I was like, I don't regret moving away from home at all. So for those of you that don't know, I was in the military, and the military brought me to Washington State. I come from the Midwest. Washington State was foreign to me. I was like, well, what's a Washington State? That's one of them states off in the corner somewhere. Like, when they first told me that, I was like, I know California. And I really had to sit and think. I was like, okay, California. I can't remember, is Oregon the one right over it, or is that the top? I know it's one. So I had a gist, but I didn't know. But anyway, and I was telling her, I was like, that was one of the best decisions that I've ever done. Like, yes, it was scary. Yes, I miss my family sometimes. But moving away broadened my horizons so much, and it allowed me to really grow, and it allowed me to expand my mindset and to meet different people, because the Northwest is completely different from the South, and it's completely different from the Midwest. Like, the culture, especially Black culture, is completely different. So for me to even just sit and be able to acclimate and wrap my head around the culture of the Pacific Northwest, like, I don't regret it at all. I tell my younger cousins, or just kids, younger kids or whatever, like, if you got the opportunity to go away to college, do it. Mm-hmm. Like, you get to meet people from all over. You get to open up your mind to new things, and that will plant a seed in you to start exploring even outside of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody want to be a travel vlogger, right? And want to be about that travel life. You know what I'm saying? But if you don't open up your mindset to even go do those things, you won't. Unfortunately, you won't ever experience anything outside of your immediate environment. And we were just talking about how different it is when we go back home and we talk to some of our friends who have not left that environment yet, and how different our conversations are. Like, you can't even, when you start talking about the things that you've been exposed to, it's almost like they can't comprehend it sometimes.
Because that's all they know.
Yeah, and it's just like, okay, so it's like it's like they don't even know you no more. Mm-hmm. You know? And it's wild. But yes, environment has a lot to do with the thriving and surviving. And I also feel like it also has a lot to do, the people that you surround yourself with has a lot to do with your thriving and surviving mindset. Because if you have people who are constantly, just being specific. So if you have people around you who berate you on every little thing that you do, like, you could have won the Olympic medal, honey, and you could have got bronze, right? Oh dang! All you got is the bronze Olympic medal. Nigga, did you even compete? Because I didn't see you in the Olympics. Oh, okay.
But I still won.
I
still placed.
So instead of people celebrating you, they're, just third? Mm-hmm. But nigga, you ain't even made it outside of your high school athletic team. So... like, for real. For real. And so when you have people that, or the fake support, like, oh, that's cute for you.
So, oh my gosh, yeah.
Oh yeah, congratulations. Yeah, I wouldn't have did it like that, but good for you.
I've experienced that firsthand.
Girl.
Yeah, that's I feel like them is fighting words. That's fighting attitude.
Because people really be hating low key, so you got to be able, your discernment got to be on point, because you got to be able to weed out the haters from your friend group, just your circle. Period. You can't tell everybody your plans and stuff, because people will be praying against it. So just the people you have in your circle, the environment, like your cultural environment that you're in, and most importantly, like you said, the mindset. This is where it starts. So if you think it, then that's who you are. You know what I'm saying? If you continuously call yourself a bum, you're gonna do bum things because you believe you're a bum. Mm-hmm. So you're gonna exhibit bum behavior. Right. If you tell yourself I'm a queen, I'm a boss, I'm intelligent, I'm this, I'm just all your affirmations. You continue to repeat that over yourself. You start to believe that, and you start moving like that. So it all starts here. So, I feel like I just gave one, but do you have any other tips or ways to help people? First of all, if they haven't transitioned over from surviving to thriving, how can one do that? And also, if somebody is thriving, how can one continue to stay in that thriving mindset when they are faced with adversity?
So for staying in the thriving mindset when you're faced with adversary, the key is to be consistent. Everything that you did to get you out of the surviving to thriving, be consistent and continuing to do those things. Even if you have to even if you have to change modes or change methods or change the style in which you're doing it, just to keep it fresh or new for you or whatever it may be. Because like me, I get bored, so I'm doing the same thing, but I gotta switch it up a little bit so I can still get the same results or better results, and just keep getting results and not be stagnant. So be consistent in what you were doing in survival mode to get yourself out of survival mode into thriving mode. Keep at it. Keep it going. 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 And then what's the other one? If they are in surviving.
If they haven't transitioned over from surviving, what are some ways that they can start making their way to thriving? And what would that look like? I know it's different for everybody, but in a general way, how will they know that they're actually transitioning and they're actually in their thriving season?
So for me personally, like my own experience, I'm a firm believer, but somebody had to teach me. Somebody had to teach me first. Little goals get you big results. So, I did what I knew I could do with the capacity that I was at. So I did the best with what I had, and I just worked with what I had, and I just took that, and it's just like, let me just try. Let me just see. That's most important. Like, you gotta try. You got to try. Just give it a try. Give it a shot. What's the worst that can happen? Right. Okay, so maybe that didn't work for you, or that didn't work for you, or whatever. So try something different. Try something new. But make small goals. That might look like, for me. So I wanted to start clearing up my skin, right? And so I had started dealing with just really, really bad, I always had good skin, in school and everything. I just always had good skin, but as I got old, when I became 30, my skin started changing. And so I was just like, well, what can I do to like, get my skin back to like, not just being nice and smooth or whatever. Well, I knew that at that time, like, I needed to change my diet. I couldn't keep eating. I couldn't keep eating the same way that I was eating, when I was 19, 20, 21,
the old folks will be like, girl, enjoy it while you can.
Yeah, I get it now.
It's catching up.
I get it now, though. I really, really do. I really, really do. And so, I was like, well, let me just look and see, like, what kind of foods and what kind of things can I eat to help keep my skin clear and, to keep my skin supple and, like, what can I use to, like, help with, like, eczema and stuff like that? What can I use naturally, holistically? Because, I've used, like, different soaps and like just different scrubs and just different face washes and all this stuff, and like all this stuff, it was just either breaking me out more, it was drying me out, just making my skin like really sensitive and hurting. And I was like, no, you know what? And I know it was probably just me, like, procrastinating on what God told me to do. So that's why none of the stuff, none of the soaps and creams and washes and stuff I bought in the store were working, because he's like, no, like, I got you. Just start eating like this. Stop eating that, because every time you eat that, what happens? You got right. So my thing is like white bread. Like if I eat white bread, like just like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich on white bread, just straight up white bread, like the next day I'll have a pimple here, or like within 2 days I'll have I'll have it'll be a pimple somewhere. My face is breaking out, and I know, it's the gluten, it's the yeast, it's the chemicals, it's the bleach, it's the all this and all that. I know what it is. Because now I know. Now I have the knowledge, But I just, I couldn't. I started to see, like, what the change was doing for me. But I just got so used to, well, I gotta have food in my house. I gotta have bread in my house, because, if anything happens, we always have to make sure we have, bread, milk, and eggs, right? Survival. Thinking if anything happens, I have to make sure I have bread, milk, and eggs. But I'm okay. Now I don't keep bread in my house, But just not having the bread, milk, and eggs, is so I can have the milk and the eggs, but just don't get the bread and instead of the bread, get some beans. Get some legumes, get a potato. That'll fill you up.
Or some rice.
Or some rice, I can't even do pasta because, it's just, anyway, but y'all get what I was saying, so just like little changes like that. So stop eating the bread, take away the bread, and once I took away the bread, I noticed not only just, just me thriving in my skin getting better and clearing up, but I also had...
Your skin is today.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
It's getting smooth. It's getting flawless.
Thanks. So not only just in my skin clearing up, but I had less stomach aches. I noticed less inflammation in my in my joints and in my bones. I feel like with eating less bread, or just taking bread out of my diet, my breath, my morning breath was not as bad, so just like little stuff like that, noticing oh, okay, all right, so maybe I'll get to the point where I can't do it. Don't kiss me in the morning. I can't. I was gonna say it, but that'd be a lie. Don't kiss me in the morning. So, because I don't want to smell your breath.
Yeah,
regardless of what mine smell like, I don't want to smell yours.
That's how I felt when when I gave up meat for that bit.
Mm-hmm.
When I gave up meat for that bit of time last month, like I felt like my breast felt like leftover vegetables.
Mm-hmm.
And I woke up in the morning, I was like, is that a little celery?
A little celery. But yeah, so just doing little things like that. So, just instead of filling up on the stuff that I know was not going to benefit me or help me get to the thriving part of my life, which in this case I'm just talking about my skin, but it's so much bigger than that.
Yeah.
It's so much more than that, but it's just little things. So now it's like it's being consistent with it. So as long as I stayed consistent with it and kept it going and just kept doing it because I'm seeing the results. It was a little change. Just taking out white bread.
And it gave you big results.
Little change, So eat some 9 grain. I can do 9 grain, and I'm fine. But just pure white bread, I cannot do. But that small little change for the goal that I had, that small goal that I had was to no longer eat that so that I could get this result. It gave me a bigger, better result than just clearing my skin, because not only did it clear my skin, but it helped my body heal in other ways as well. So, I hope that makes sense to you guys. I know you guys get what I'm trying to say, but
if not, feel free to ask the questions in the comments.
I can elaborate more. If you need another analogy, whatever, let me know.
Yeah, just leave it out in the comments and let us know what y'all need. So, I think that is it. I feel like we covered. I think we covered that very well. We're gonna go ahead and let you guys go and enjoy the rest of y'all night. Tomorrow is Friday. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and get that last work day out the week done and enjoy y'all weekend. If y'all, like I said, this will be uploaded. So this will be uploaded on YouTube tomorrow, so you guys can go back, either watch the replay here or check out the replay on YouTube and watch it there. So if you're not subscribed to our YouTube, go to our YouTube now and subscribe. It is Truth on Demand. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram at truth.on.demand.
Yes.
And yeah, that's all I got for y'all.
That's all we got for y'all tonight. So stay thriving, and if you're surviving, just know you're on your way.
Amen.
All right,
y'all. Have a good night.
See you later. All right, next week.